Okay, Nikita, are you there? Hello.
हाँ यस हाँ हाँ
So Nikita, is chat available for everyone?
okay, I'll check once. You can start the session.
Yeah, because if they have queries, that is a better way to communicate, right?
हाँ हाँ
Please
हाँ
open the chat on Zoom. Also, I have given you two files. Just load them
okay,
on LMS and let me know. Okay.
yeah, yes.
Okay. So welcome to day three, guys. So anyone before we start today's session, anyone having any questions, queries? Anyone having any questions, queries? You can raise your hands, or you can put it on the chat. So how many of you went home and tried Power Query? Anyone who tried Power Query post our session yesterday? Okay. So a lot of people are sending. Oh, okay. So there are around 4 people who tried Power Query, is it? Is that right? Okay, that's great. So I hope, okay, let me just, so today I'm gonna open my Excel in Windows. Okay, so just give me a minute. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna share my entire screen. Everyone, you can see my screen? Yeah, I think now the chat is enabled. Great. Can you show the method you did for removing double spaces between names? Okay, we will do that again today. Anyone else? Okay, you've done it in SEM 1. Great. So Gauri, you can also ask queries if you want to try new features. Great. So let's start. Okay, let's start the session today, everyone. So the day two recap was what was new. We basically discovered Power Query yesterday, correct? So for people who have not used Power Query, we learned that you can prepare your data using this. It's a huge engine. It helps you to extract data, transform data, and load data. So yesterday we individually loaded data directly using Power Query. So we tried to open different format of files. We also tried to do some data corrections, right? Yesterday. So today we are going to do data analysis using Excel. Okay. So starting from uh, basic to statistical test, we will cover today. All right. So if there are any specific things that you want to add, we will do as you ask in the class. Okay. Now tell me, why is data analysis through Excel important? Why is it important? Anyone? Why is data analysis via Excel so important? Anyone having any answer? Universal application, yes. To summarize data, okay. So is data analysis same as summarizing data? Yes, to a certain level, correct? We can make data cleaning, yes, very easy to use. Anything else? Yes. So basically, we know that Excel is a bridge, isn't it? And since it is a bridge, we need to basically use this as a tool to load the data. So we will do ETL, but doing ETL is not enough. So we will also have to interpret the data because we need insights, right? So we need to like look at the data, see what are similarities, what are differences, how can we summarize this, right? These are the many things that we have to do via Excel. Yes. So Excel is not open source, correct? So if you have to like upload or upgrade to the latest one, it is not open source. But to a large level, we as we discussed right in class 1, the day 1, Excel is something that we have all grown up with. So whenever we think of worksheets, we say Excel. Also, Excel has got a lot of shortcuts. It is very familiar, and we know that how we can write formulas and everything, right? So hence, it is not only used by students, it is also used in governments, it is also used in companies, right? Because it also comes preloaded in the laptop. So that's a good thing, right? So whenever we look at data analysis, right? Data analysis does not only mean doing statistics or writing formulas. It also means data validation. Okay? It also means doing some certain checks. Okay? So today we will be learning how to do data validation. Some part of it we've already done. Okay? We will continue it, like removing duplicates, looking for outliers, right? These are some of the things we are going to do. Then we will do data analysis, basic also. We will also do data analysis using statistics, statistical formulas. And finally, we are going to learn to use graphs. Okay. Some of you might already know all of this, but for those people, this will be like a refresher. So you can actually show me solutions for some of the problems we'll be doing, right? Okay, great. So let's first understand what is data validation, guys. So how is data validation different from what we did yesterday? Anyone has any idea? Yesterday we did, no, we cleaned up certain formats and all, correct? Is that data validation, what we did yesterday? We did formatting checks and all, right, yesterday, correct? So is that data validation? It was called data cleaning. Very good, yes. We cleaned the data or we corrected the data. Very good, yes. So data validation is something different. So let's see how this comes from. Okay, where does this need for data validation come from? So let's say I am looking for the average. So look at, I think most of you might be living in colonies, right? Your street, consider your street. Okay, now let us consider the average household income for everyone living in the street. How will we calculate it? We are basically going to take the every house or flat, we are going to get the average income, right? Or the total income. Then we are going to do averages by the number of houses, right? So if there is a flat, we are going to consider every door number. If it's a street also, we are going to consider every door number. Okay, right? Let's say most of the people living in the street, they are earning around 30,000, 40,000, 1 lakh, something like that. Okay, let's say there is one person or one household where no one is earning anything. It is zero, right? Now the question is, should I keep this data? So there is one person who is not earning anything, correct? Zero. There is one household where there is no income, right? You are saying I should keep the data. Some people are saying yes, some people are not saying yes, correct? Some people are saying no, I should remove it. But the point is, is keeping this data going to alter my average income for the street? If I keep it, will it not alter the average income for the street? It will, right? So let's say the average income for everyone else is around 57,000. Okay. Because of this one household, it will come down. It might become 30,000 or 40,000, correct? So this is called as data validation. Am I making sense, everyone? Yes? Like I showed you that there was one household which had zero income. Suppose there was another household which was having 2 crores income. Okay, should I keep that household or should I remove it? Suppose there is another household. Let's say there are some 80 families which are living in the street. Okay. There is one household with zero income. There was one household with 2 crore income. Should I keep both of them? Should I remove both of them? Should I keep one of them? What is the answer? You should remove both. Correct? So whether you keep both of them or you remove both of them, you understand, right? This is going to have a huge effect on your analysis or the story that you're going to show. Making sense? Similarly, suppose I'm having one household, okay? There is some error in the software, and what happened is the same household is copied again and again and again. It is occurring 5 times. This is called duplication of data, correct? Like I think recently we found in electoral changes, no, in election and all, they are making a lot of changes. So what happened? There were a lot of people who are having the same household address, correct? But you find that the names are different. So these could be outliers. It's not possible in one household you are having 400 people living and all, correct? That is the case of outliers. Because in a household, generally you have like what? Maybe 6, 7, 8 people maximum. If you are having 100 people and all living, there's outliers. Ideally, you should clean them. It's not possible, right? Similarly, I also gave you about inconsistency of data. There was one household which was having an income of 0, another household which had an income of 2 crores, right? So ideally, we will not remove them. What we will do is, we will basically replace these values with the average income only. Am I making sense? The idea is not to remove them. We will replace them with the averages so that it is not having a inflationary or a deflationary effect on the analysis. Okay. And you can also have duplicate data. So when you have the same household occurring 4 times. So let's assume now this household which is having some 50,000 rupees is occurring 10 times. So automatically you will find that this is going to immediately have an influence, because I'm actually adding 5 lakhs, right? 10 times I've added 50,000, right? So these things are going to happen, okay? So this is the reason why you should have data validation. Similarly, when you write formulas in Excel, right, you might have this error, you might have error, or you might have NA, correct? So these values also you have to check. Another thing you have to check is sometimes you will find something called as missing data. So suppose you are using Excel and all, na, sometimes it happens is you will have some data which does not, it has blanks. Now, ideally, we will try to change these blanks into some value, right? So is that even necessary? These are all part of the questions of data validation. Am I making sense? So why I am giving so much of time rather than just opening Excel and doing? Because the first thing you have to do before you load the data and start writing formulas is you have to understand your data. Okay? You have to understand the question in hand. You have to plan your analysis. Okay? Am I making sense, everyone? So this is the reason you will find that generally you will find teachers or professors or people who are experts will actually write down what is the scenario, what do I want to do. They will even write 2, 3 steps what needs to be done. Then only they are going to start. Okay. It is a very good practice. Whether you are a beginner in Excel or Power BI, or you are an expert in Excel or Power BI, this is a very, very good way to go about your work. Making sense, everyone? Right? Okay. So now, uh, people who are in LMS, I would suggest you to, if you have access to LMS, I definitely want you to, oh, okay, sorry. Okay, let me give you this data here only. Sorry, my bad. I think I have not given this data. My bad. Okay. Okay. So there are two files I'm going to share here. Okay. So I have just put two files. I want you guys to basically open your Power Query and open both these files. Then we will actually start doing some validation exercises. Yeah, everyone. Everyone done? What is not working, guys? What is not working, Akansha? So how will you open these files? So I'm not sure what files you do. You have these files? The sales file should look like this: order number, order date, right? And the products file should look like this. File is not opening. Okay. So how do we open this file? So we go here. We basically open a black sheet. Okay. Now you go to data. Now how will you open it? You go to get data, right? Now these are CSV files. So we have to go here. So I'm going to take this data. Okay, you can see this, guys. You go and then press transform data. I have already shared here, Rudra Prasad. So you're gonna get this. So let me share again for those of you who perhaps, I don't know whether I gave the correct thing. Okay, I'm sharing the files again. Please open them. This is also going to be loaded. No, I need you to open in Power Query, guys. Okay, because we are going to do data validation and connect these two data. So Radhika and everyone else, open it using Power Query. Okay. So you can see I opened one file. Now I'm going to open the other file. How do I open the other file? So you go here. You can see that I'm opening this in Excel only. This is an Madhu Francis. This is Windows. You can see I'm in Windows. I'm using Windows only. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I'm opening the next file, products. I'm importing it. Everyone. Guys, please connect with Nikita. She will share all of this in email or YouTube. I don't know how to do that. Okay. You are not supposed to open the file in phone, Shweta. Please open a laptop. Your smartphone will hang even if it has it, right? So now you can see I opened two windows here. Can you see this, guys? Yesterday we only opened one file. I just showed you how to open, no? So please open your laptop. Nilesh, we are actually going to do data validation using Power Query. Power Query is available for free in Excel. Learning Power Query will be of great help because it is also used in Power BI. Okay. So I'm going to repeat the steps. Yeah. So for opening the second file, you go here, guys. You can see there is something called new source. Click on this new source. Go to file. Okay. Open the second file. Am I making sense? Everyone? So for example, I'm going to open another third file here. Okay. Making sense? Everyone? So today I'm using Windows 11 only and I'm opening these files. Okay. This is going to work whether I use Windows or I'm going to use Mac. It doesn't matter because today your Excel and PowerPoint and everything is available as an application, correct? So I can download it from the web. So it is not making any difference, but I'm just showing you because I think yesterday Manu had asked me to use and open it in Windows. So today you can see I'm using Windows only. Can see this? Okay. Clear? Everyone has opened both these files? Yes or no? Okay. Everyone? Very good. Okay. Okay. So the first thing we have is, you can see that there are these, you can see this, right? Just select, there are values and then there could be blanks, correct? So you can actually use your number, or you can remove empty cells. So press on empty cells. So now we basically will know here. You can see here, right? I have filtered all the cells which does not have any value, correct? There are some 4,900 cells or something, but it is only going to show 1,000. Okay, everyone? Okay, so here you can see, now you can check here. You click on this drop down box, okay, and you basically see, right? Okay, whether there are, now I do not know whether there are duplicates, correct? So how I will remove duplicates? How I will go and remove duplicates, anyone? You can see here, remove duplicates. Can you see this, everyone? Click on remove duplicates if you want. Ideally, we should do it with order number only. Okay, because if I click using order date and remove duplicates, all the dates which were placed on the same date will be removed. So we will not do that. You go to order number, then you basically go here to remove rows. Now you click remove duplicates. Okay, can you see here? It has removed all duplicates. Okay, so this is very important. If you use the wrong column, like you cannot use the order date, because we know this data is what? Order number, order date, order type. So order type also, you can see it is having two types only, correct? Retail and wholesale. So if you basically remove duplicates, then you will have only two rows. That's not the idea, correct? Similarly, customer name also, we don't know whether there are duplicates or not. So we know here that order number, every row is having a different order number. That is why we have selected order number and we did remove duplicates. Everyone did that? Yes? Okay, I'm going to resend the files here. Okay. Oh, yeah, I think this file. Okay, I'm just resharing this file, so just bear with me. Okay, this is the third time I've shared these files. Yes, so Niharika, you're right. So we have removed the duplicates, but the most important thing is do it on order date only. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at all this data, guys. Look at quantity. So what will we check in quantity? So you can see quantity, there are no negative values, right? So, or we can put number filters that it should be greater than or equal to 0, correct? I cannot have a quantity of 0 in this. Okay. So I can put a filter here. Okay, you can see this is greater than what? 0. Okay, so we'll put this. You can see I'm putting this. So basically, I'm not interested in anything which is, 0. Okay. Similarly, we have discount. Okay. So let's also look at the data type, guys. Let's go to transform. What is this? This is a whole number. It's already there. Okay. Now let's go to discount. Discount is decimal number. Okay. So ideally, this should become percentage, right? Okay, so this cannot be this. So let's not do percentage. Let's keep it as a decimal number only. Okay, so now you look at this discount. You can see there are 0 and all is fine. Okay. Now you can see here, when I look at this data, can you see that the discount is more than 100% here? Is it possible to have discount more than 100%? Discount can be 100%. Can it be more than 100%? It cannot, right? Correct? So let's put a filter for that, guys. So we go to this discount and we again put that it should be less than 100. Okay? So we are selecting this to be less than or equal to, let's put 100. Okay? Yes, done. Okay. So we have done this. So we have done data validation. Everyone with me? We have actually done data validation. How was this different from what we did yesterday, guys? Did we not put some domain expertise in this? We also understood what this data is. Then only we started doing, correct? So ideally, we should do what we did yesterday in terms of correcting the data and all, right? But after that, we do this data validation. Okay, clear, everyone? Anyone who's not with me? Nothing like that, right? Okay, great. All right. Now let's go to products. Okay. So this, you can see that this is called as a master table. Okay. No, remove the percentage. The Dhwani Desai. Don't put percentage because it is just multiplying it by 100, right? If you see in sales, I removed it. Removed the percentage, my bad. Okay. Making sense, everyone? So you can see that I have put decimal only as the data type for discount. Please change the data type back to a whole decimal number. Okay. Now go to products. Okay. Can you see what the product here? So we have got a product number, we have got a product name, and we have got the price. Can you see this, everyone? Yes. Okay. Integer, decimal, floating point, double currency. Yeah, Niharika, what are you asking? The data types, is it? So if you look at Excel, right, we don't have so many data. You have decimal number, whole number, percentage. That's all. And you have currency. These are the only data types which are there. You can see there is no floating number and all. This is all available in C, C++, right? It's not available here in Excel. Okay. Shall we move on? Okay. So we came to the second table. This table is called as the master table, right? Can you see this? Or this is also called as a lookup table. Why this is called this? You can see that sales is having one part of the information. Okay. It is having all information regarding the product. Sorry, the order. Okay. Quantity, discount. So everything which was basically transactions, they are there in sales. Products, you can see, is a lookup table or a master table, which is having for every product, it is having a product description and it is having the price of the product, the unit price of the product. Okay. Everyone with me? You can see it's, look at all the unit price. Okay. So if you want, you can put the, so here if you want, right, we can definitely try to, if there are any, we can replace any blanks with 0 if you want, or with some minimum value. So how we will do that? So we can go here to transform. Sorry. My system is a little slow because I'm using Windows, right? Just bear with me. Okay. Okay, so just bear with me. Yeah, okay. So we can replace, you can see there are replace values and there are replace errors, right? Let's go to replace values. You can see, suppose there is a blank, okay? You replace it with, let's say 5.99, okay? So that is what I'm going to do. So suppose there is 0, okay? Suppose the value is 0, you replace with 5.099. Okay, you can see I have replaced some value also now. Okay, if at all there was 0, yeah, you can replace it. Yeah, is my voice clearer now? Making sense? Yeah. Okay, great. Now, tell me, I have to get the amount, right? For every transaction, I want to know what is the total amount. How can I do that? How can I get the total amount? You can see in one table, I have got the quantity. In the other table, I have basically got the price, right? So I have to multiply these two, correct? To get the total amount. So how we can do that? So basically, what we are going to do is we are going to merge these tables. Okay? We want to merge the tables. How we will merge the tables? Can you see? Here, go to home. Can you see there is something called merge queries, right? So please click on merge queries. Okay. You can see it is showing me the product table because that is what I have selected. I want to basically merge it with the sales table. Okay. How I will merge it? So I'm going to use the product number here. And you can see there is a product number here. Okay. You have to go and click it. It will become, you can see it becomes green, right? Please go and click it. Okay. Now it is going to ask for this privacy thing and all. You have to select it. Okay. Clear? Now, how do I want to join it? So for every sales table, I want to take the corresponding product number and attach it. Correct? So basically, I am going to take everything from the second, okay, and I'm going to match from the first. So for every row which is there in the sales table, I am going to take the matching row from the product table. Is this clear to everyone? Anyone who's not getting it, please tell me. So for every row in the sales table, we are going to select the corresponding product number from the table. So you have to go and select the right outer table. You can see this? Yes. So it is going to take everything from the sales table and then it will take only the matching product numbers from the first table. Okay. Right? Everyone, have you selected this? Now you say okay. Okay, you can see here, right? What has happened? In the product table only, you can see sales table is now available, right? Just click on this, guys. So click on this. So what all do I need? I don't need the product number. It's already there, right? I basically need to get order number, order date, order type, customer name, quantity, and discount. Correct? So I do this. Can you now see this, guys? What has happened? Okay. This is what we have done. Everyone clear? Anyone who's not doing it? Okay, can see this thing here. Product table does not have product number. Just select the product key, not product number, guys. Okay, so I think I have not given you the correct table, is it? Okay. So let me give you the table again. I think there is some error. I'll send you another product table. Just try this now. So try to use this table, guys. Is this the correct one? So it's possible that I have not given the right table. My bad. Okay, is it clear, everyone? I basically need this table only. I think I have shared this file again with you, right? Or is the wrong file? I have shared the wrong file with you or the right file? I do not know. So maybe it's capital P, I think. 1 second, huh? So this is the file, I think. Okay. So basically, guys, we are merged these two files. How many of you have merged it? How many of you have merged it? Yes. Okay, great. Done, everyone? Anyone who's finding it difficult to merge, let me know, guys. Okay, so I'm going to show it once more. Okay. I'm going to show it once more. So what we are going to do is, I have to again load it. Correct? So I have to go again to data. Okay. I go to here, home. You can see new source. I go to file. I go to this Excel. Okay. I have to select the other products.csv file. So you can see I'm importing it. Okay, those of you who have already done it, you can take a 10-minute break. Those who have not done it, please see how I'm doing it. Okay. So you can see this is the table I wanted, right? I'm reloading this product file. You will see it will show, another table will show here. Okay, just give me a minute. You can see products 2 is showing now. Okay. Now again, we have to do everything that we wanted to do, correct? So the price. Okay. So what we will do, we'll do one validation, which is nothing but I have to go here and I basically have to replace values. So if the value is 0, if at all the price is 0, okay, I will replace it with 5.99. That's what we had planned, right? I'm replacing with 5.99. Okay. So we have done this. Okay. Now sales, we have already done all our validations. Correct? Now we are going to merge this product 2 table with the sales table. Okay. So what we will do, we are now going to merge them. So what we will do, we have to go to home. Can you see merge queries? We have to go and click here. Click merge queries. Okay. So you can see the table that I currently have on is showing here. Correct? So I am basically going to select another table which I want here. So I'm going to select products too. Okay. How I'm going to merge the product number here and the product number here. Okay. Now you see, I have to now, you can see that for every sales row, I want the product number, the product name and price to be merged into this table from the products table, right? So you can see here, I want everything from the sales table, which is the first table. I want the matching rows from the second table. So you can see it already looks at left outer, which is correct. Okay. So now you can also see the selection matches 4779. So totally there are 4779 rows. Okay, this is correct. Now I basically say okay. So now you can see the products are showing here. Now I can select what I want to show. Product number is already there, right? I don't even want the product name. I just put the price. Clear, everyone? Okay. This product ID is my problem. I understand. Guys, you have to take your product table and the sales table. Where is the sales table? Beena. You have to open sales table also. You need to have 2 different tables, no? To merge them. Are you there with me? Okay, Beena, I'm sharing the products.csv. Try to do this again. You have to take the products table and the sales table. I have already shared the sales table, yeah. Let me share it again. Mania, what validation you wanted? Yeah, Niharika, yes. We have selected merge. So once we merged, it automatically asks for the relationship. In Power BI, we can go to a different tab and we can do that, right? We can just do graphically, we can like connect 2 tables using a field and all. Here we have to do it like this. Redmi, what are you saying? Kya boli? Poo poo. What is this? Redmi? What do you want? Redmi, I don't think you're even concentrating. You're not going to get attendance right now. Only if you attend the class, you will get attendance. Okay. So we have not done much validation, Manya. We took the product table, okay, and we basically looked at the price of the table, and we just did that. If the price is 0, we replaced it with 5.99. Okay. Then we took the sales table. In the sales table, we definitely did some validation. So we basically selected the order number and we removed duplicates. Okay. Then we went to the quantity and we filtered it that the quantity should be greater than or equal to 1. We went to discount and we said that the discount should be less than or equal to 100. These are the validations we have done. 4 validations. How many of you have done this? How many of you have merged it? Merging is done. Merging is done. Okay, very good. Okay. So Manu Francis, I'm hoping you are following it completely because today I'm using Windows 11. You can see my system is slow also. What you are confused after merging? What is confusing? You will see that there will be an arrow key here. No, you have to click on that. Then you can select whichever you want. Okay. All right. Now what we have to do? We have to close and load. Okay. So we will press close and load. Okay. So if you close and load, it is going to open here. Yeah, Darshan, I think I selected the right file right now. I have selected a file now, right? I think that is correct only. Product table and all. Okay, please use that. I'm sorry for the error. I've got too many files. So some of them are able to merge, no? How is it possible if it's not the correct one? Sorry, I forgot to save that table. Okay. So one is sales.csv. The other one is products.csv, right? Okay, guys, check whether these are the correct table. No, you have to work on it right now. So can you see this, guys? We have got this file. So what is the file we've got? We've got order number, order date, order type, customer number, product number, quantity, discount, product price. Yes, we are basically going to work on this file. Now it is 8 o'clock. We will take a 10-minute break. Okay. So, okay. So people who did not have the correct file, use the 2 files I've just sent and see whether we are able to merge. Okay. My bad. I'm really sorry for this confusion. We basically need something like this. So open it in Power Query, do all the validations. So you will do 4 validations. So validations are, first one is in the sales table, select order number and remove duplicates. Okay. Okay. Second validation, select order table. So in that you select quantity and apply filter that quantity should be greater than or equal to 1. Okay. Third validation is, so you apply filter to sales table or orders table. What is the same only here? Sorry. So validations for sales table. Okay. Apply filter to discount and select discount less than or equal to 100. Okay. Then validation we have to put on product table also. Okay. So what is it that we will do? There is only one validation. So product table, filter, price, if 0, then replace with value 5.99. This is the only validation we are doing. Okay. These are all rule based, you can see. Then we are going to merge the tables. If your first table is sales table, use left join, left outer join. Okay. Merge table, if your first table is products table, then you will use a right outer join. Okay. Clear? So people who don't have the correct files, kindly do this. We will take a 10-minute break. Now it is 8 o'clock. We will rejoin at 8:10. Okay. Making sense, everyone? Okay. So I'm just gonna take a 10-minute break. If you have any queries, you can put it on chat. I'm gonna answer. I'm going to just close my audio and video. Okay. Dr. Nalini, you want me to unmute or you want yourself to be unmuted? Hello? How to remove duplicates? In the sales table. Okay. So we go to Excel, right? So go here. Go to data. Okay. So you can see I've got the sales table mania. You can see that. Okay. Now I'm basically going to remove the duplicates, right? So I go to this order number. You can see that. Okay, I have to first press transform data. It's going to load. Just wait for a minute. Okay. So you can see I've got so many tables here, right? So I go to order number. I go to home. You can see there is something called as remove columns. I click here. You can see remove. Sorry, you have to go to remove rows, not remove my bad. Okay. Go to remove rows. Now you press remove duplicates. See that? This is how you remove the duplicates. Mania clear? What is the second validation? We will go here to quantity, right? I go to quantity. I basically go to columns. You can see here. So it's a whole number. So this is all correct. Now I have to replace my value. I go here and I replace, sorry. I can just put a filter here. So I go here. You can see there is a number filter here. So I'm basically going to do that. I'm only looking at quantity which is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so that is what I'm going to select. Okay. You can see here. So I'm going to put 0 and I say okay. Now let's do the third one also. So here you can see discount. Can you see that some of the discounts are more than 100%? And you can see it is incomplete. There are actually 4,000 rows in this particular table. Only 1,000 are getting showed, right? So what I will do again a number filter. So I'm going to do, it should be less than or equal to. You can see this. It should be less than or equal to. How much value? 100% is the maximum I can have, right? So I'm do 100. Can you see this? Following me, everyone? So Shivaji Ingle, what do you want to do? What is the query? Okay, now I will again, I'm gonna merge it with the product table now. I will show that also, right? So what we will do, you go to home, you can see new source. I'm going to go and load the next table. I've done validation with sales data, right? So I go here. I'm going to select the other table, which is products.csv. Okay. So import it. Okay, you see this table, right? You say okay. So you can see the third time the product has been. Now what we are going to do is definitely we want to remove duplicates again. So I can do the product table. Again, I can go here if you want. I can remove duplicates if you want, right? I'll go to home. So you can see that I have removed rows. I can say remove duplicates. Okay. Now price, I'll select. I go to transform. Okay, I'm going to replace values. What I'll do, I'll click here and I basically will say replace values. How I will replace? So for there could be price 0, right? So I put 0 and I'm going to replace it with 5.99. So let's check whether we have having negative values. If we have negative values, then we should remove them. Okay. It doesn't look like we have negative, but if at all you want that, we can do that filter also. So it should be greater than or equal to 5.99. So that's what I'm going to apply now. Okay. Now I'm going to merge these two tables. What filter to remove negative? I basically do a filter. You go here and you click here. If it's a number, that filter will show. If it's a text, it shows text filter, right? For number, it will show a number filter. So there you have to select it. Okay. Now I'm going to merge my product table with my sales table. So what I'm going to do, I select my sales table. Okay. Now I go to home. I'm going to merge these queries. So, I'm basically going to select merge queries. So you can either select merge query or merge query as new. I'm going to do merge queries. Okay. It shows me, right? So I'm going to select the second will be my product, third product, right? Everything else is already merged. So I'm going to do this once more. So you can see I have the product number here and I have the product number here. So I'm selecting them. Now you can see here, right? Left outer. So it is going to take all the rows which are there in sales 2. I want to merge it with all the matching with the products table, which is exactly what I want. Okay. So now I press OK. You can see that now it is not showing me, it's showing product table, right? I have to go and click here. It is asking me what all you want to add here. I don't want the product number, that is already there. I don't need the product name. So I just select price. So can you see? It is now showing products 3 dot price. So that means from product 3, it is added that particular column here, row by row. Now you can see there are some null values here. You can see there are some null values here, correct? That means there are definitely some rows which were not available in my product table. It's not like there was a 100% match. I could see some null value, right? So again, I can remove the null value. So that's what I have done. I have removed the, or I can do remove empty. Okay. Now I remove the null values. Now I can see some blanks, right? So I can do a number, so I can remove. So rather than doing that, so if it is a blank, it is better to basically replace it again, right? So what we are going to do, we have to go to transform. So in transform, we are going to replace values. Okay, there is no blank actually. We have blanks, we don't have blanks, right? Okay. It was just a lag from my end. Okay. So now I have got, you can see how many rows we are having. We have merged it. Okay. Now this particular table, right? So I can actually go to each of the other tables and remove it. I'm only going to work with one table now. I've got too many things open, right? You can right click on it. Okay, I just need this particular table, sales 2 table, which is the one we have last merged, correct? You can see I've got the order number, I've got the product 3 dot price. Okay, now I go to home. I basically say close and load. You can see it is going to close and load. Okay. Okay. So you can see that every table that we had was here. I'm going to only use one. So I'm going to remove the other ones. Okay. So now I have got this table. Okay. Is this done? Everyone done this? You're not going to get attendance right now. Okay. You will need your LMS to do attendance. You have to go to your LMS and do attendance. Okay, just a minute. Okay, guys. So you have got this file now. Everyone, you have merged it. Everyone got it. Yes. You can see that we have 4,587 rows. Okay. You can see that queries are there in the right side. If I double click it, I can go to that Power Query editor once more. Everyone is here back. Right? Okay, cool. So I am now going to add another column. Okay. So everyone I think has done merging now. Okay, I'm going to add a column. Let us open the sales too, which is the file that I want. I have too many collections, so it is a little slow. So just hold it for me. So I'm going to add a column to this. What is this? So what do I do with this? Okay. Now let us add a column here. Okay. आप LMS में जाके अटेंडेंस दीजिए. ओके. Just 1 second, huh? Let me just check why my Excel is not open. Okay, it is now opened. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen again. Let's go here. Okay. You can see my screen, everyone? Yes? Okay. Now you can see that we have added everything, correct? I'm gonna add one more column. So go to add column. Now we will do custom column. Okay. So what is custom column? I'm basically going to do total or in order amount. Okay. Now what is that equal to? It is nothing but quantity into product price, correct? Minus, it has to be 100 minus discount divided by 100. Okay. There is no syntax error. Now say okay. So you can see I've got an order amount here. You can see this, everyone. Everyone got it? Everyone done this? Okay. Now we do close and load. Okay. So you can see that it is there. Done, everyone? Okay. We've got the order amount here. Clear? Okay. So we have done some validations, correct? Now you can see there are some errors here. What is the error? You can see here again, when I look at quantity, right? Quantity is 1, product price is 9.99. You can see discount is 0, but you see this the order amount is -1. It's become 8.9. It should ideally be this only, correct? So what we have to do? We have to now do a validation. So what validations we will do? So we have to do validated amount, okay, which is nothing but it is going to be again quantity into product price minus 100 minus discount. What is the error? So there's some problem with my formula only. So we can do a if this is greater than 0, then it is going to be discount. Everyone, are you following me? What we did? How many of you have completed till here? How many of you have completed till here? Yes, okay. Okay, now let's look at this data, okay, guys. So how we will look at this data? We are basically going to check how this data is going to, we don't want outliers. What is an outlier? No, so you can actually see, you can go and double click here. You can see, no, in Windows, on my window, you can see queries are all available on the right side, correct? So you can double click here, automatically you can see it is opening here. So I can rework on this file. Okay, is that query cleared? Okay, okay. Now we have outliers. So let's look at these values. Can you see it's from 6.99 and what is the highest value? You can see it is 78,212. You can see that, right? So there are outliers. So what we are going to do is we are going to remove the smaller value and the highest value, like I told you. So there is this orders, there are some 4,500 plus rows. I have got orders as small as 5.99. I have got orders as big as some 78,000, right? So I want to remove these, at least flag these values as outliers. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to flag it. So how I'm going to do it? I have to use statistics for that. So what I will do is I'm going to get the 5th percentile value. Okay. And I will take the 95th percentile value. Okay. So what is the formula for that? So we are going to do equal to percentile. You can see this. Okay. You have to select this percentile dot inc, correct? Select that. Okay. Okay, you see this? I have to select this array. So I want to apply this percentile on this I column, correct? So I select I2. I want to apply till how many rows were there? I 5500. Okay, this is the array or that column. Okay, and then I do 0.05. This is the formula for the fifth percentile. Okay, oh sorry, shouldn't close it. Okay, you can see what is the fifth percentile value. It is 11. Okay, now I'm going to take the 95th percentile. Same formula, equal to percentile INC. Okay, what we are going to do, again we are going to select I2 to I5000. Okay, and we are going to do 0.95. Clear? Everyone clear? Am I making sense? Anyone who's not? Okay, so there are how many rows are there? You can see it is 4588. So I can change it to 4588 only. It's not 5000. How many of you have finished this? How many of you have finished the fifth percentile and 95th percentile? Okay, you have not understood. What did you not understand, Sai? Okay, so issue is this. We have selected the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm going to remove the outliers, guys. That is what I'm doing. Are you following me, everyone? Okay. How I'm calculating, you can see this. I am now going to, I have done some validations. Okay. So I'm just getting the 5th percentile on the validated one. And that's 95th percentile again on the validated one. Okay. You can see that the 5th percentile is $12. 95th percentile is 2168. Okay. So what I am going to do is, if the value is less than 12, I am going to write it, I am going to flag it as an outlier. Similarly, if the value is greater than 2168, I'm going to flag it as an outlier. Okay, that's what we are going to do. So if, so we are going to write again a formula if we are basically going to do either of these conditions, correct? So we have this validated amount, or you can take the total amount, okay, whichever you have got, that we either have the order amount or you have the validated amount, correct? So you take that. Now you basically say if it is less than this value, we have to fix it. So how do you fix it? You basically have to put this, okay, comma, you have this validated amount is greater than this value. Again, we have to fix it. Okay. If we are having either of these conditions, right, we are actually going to basically just put the amount as this. Okay. So we are going to flag it as outlier. Otherwise, it is a normal. You can see this. Okay. So you can see how many normal are there. So how many outliers are there? Let's see. You can see there are 442 outliers. Okay. So out of the total, we have got 442 outliers. You can see that. Of the normal, you can see we have got, you can see that we have got some 442 outliers. Clear, everyone? So have you seen how we have identified outliers here? Okay. So you're asking, how did I do this? This is a normal process that we generally use in e-commerce. This is basically a kind of manufacturing or e-commerce database, right? So this is a standardized process. This is what we do. Everyone clear? Is it clear to everyone? Anyone who's having query? Yes. So I have taken the 5th percentile as a lower. You could have even taken the 1st percentile for all I know. I have taken the 5th percentile and the 95th percentile. Okay. Making sense, everyone? Okay, so what happened is I had done an error in my calculation, okay, in the system. I had taken my order amount and I have basically taken discount. I think instead of taking discount, I took products only 2 times. So it was showing me some error. Okay. So now I manually calculated total amount, which is nothing but quantity. You can see here, I put the formula here, right? It's quantity into price. Then I calculated the discount. I took it as a percentage, which is basically G, right? Discount. You can see that it is the same value in percentage I've taken. Okay. I've just done it by 100 and I selected percentage here. You can see this column is a percentage. Okay. Then I have validated it. So what is the new validated amount? It is nothing but total amount minus, you can see, into 1 minus this discount percentage, right? So I have done that. You can see it has given me the correct value. So I'm going to do all calculations using validated amount, not using this, because there was some error. it's not possible for me to have 0 discount and the order amount to be 8.99, right? That's why I recalculated it. Is it clear, everyone? Yes. How did I do? I calculated the 5th percentile value. I calculated the 95th percentile value. I put a formula. You can see this is a nested formula. It's a logical formula. So let's understand this. This is a OR field. What is an OR field? So an OR is a logical. Okay. Suppose I have two conditions. Okay. So I'm having that first condition is 2 greater than 12. Okay. That is the 5th percentile value. So I'm asking, so what is this condition is going to do? Is validated amount greater than 5th percentile? So it is going to get either yes or no, right? Similarly, I'm going to check, is it less than 95th percentile? So I can have so many conditions, right? Either this will hold or this will hold. It's not possible that both is going to hold, correct? It's either the value is going to be either less than my 5th percentile or it is going to be, only these conditions are possible. Both cannot be true, correct? Right? So an OR condition, whenever it is going to happen, what we will do? So whenever you find either of the conditions, so I can either have one of them to be yes, or I can have both of them to be no. Or I can have both cannot be yes, correct? So is the validated amount greater than 5th percentile? Yes. Or it is less than the 95th percentile? Okay, it is going to be, it can be yes, right? Sorry. Okay. Then is it greater than the 5th percentile? It is no. Then definitely it is going to be less than, okay. So what will happen is, suppose it is having this. These are the conditions that are possible. So in the case of an OR, okay, whenever both of them are yes, in these cases, and whenever both the conditions are, either of the conditions are yes, correct? All of these cases, we will mark it as a outlier. Am I making sense? Okay. So in an OR condition, even if one of the conditions is true, it will mark it as an outlier. Am I making sense, everyone? So basically, let's look at all the outlier values. So if you are having outliers, you will see, right? It is either going to be smaller than my 12 value, which is the 5th percentile, or you can see it is greater than my 95th percentile value. My 95th percentile is what? 2168. So if any of that is holding, you can see it becomes an outlier. Can you see that? So let's look at all the values possible. Can you see it's 0.998, 2.994, 3. So these are all outliers because they are lower than the 5th percentile. Okay. Similarly, you can see all the middle values we have skipped, right? It immediately goes to values greater than 2168, which is 2170. So all of these have become outliers. Okay. Now you are asking that what is this? I am fixing this value. It cannot keep changing. Okay. That's why I have fixed this value. Am I making sense? So this cell, no, if I basically do not fix this value, then it will basically look at blank value. It will go to the next cell and it will check for the next value. Since I'm copying the formulas, I have fixed it. Can you see that? So you can see everywhere I go, it is comparing with the same one number only. So for the smaller range, I have P2, it is getting compared. For the higher value, it is getting compared with P3. Is it clear, everyone? Making sense? Clear? Now let's look at all the normal value. See the normal value range. It starts from 12. It is ending at 2161. Can you see this? Yes. 2162 was our 95th percentile. My 5th percentile was 12. Remember? So I'm including both these values. Making sense, everyone? So is the validation clear? Yes. Okay, so we have not even covered like majority of the class. So we basically have some formulas. I think we have already done this. Should we do formulas for tomorrow, guys, or should I continue? So I basically got statistics, graphs. Okay. We can do tomorrow. We will do a recap of this tomorrow also, guys. Yes. So I need a vote. Let's put a vote or something. How many of you want it today? How many of you want it tomorrow? What is the time? We've got 10 minutes, no? Okay, so majority of you are saying tomorrow. So we will do, so tomorrow what we are going to do is, I will do a recap of what we have done today. I want all of you to take both these two files, okay? Merge it, do the validation like I did. You saw that I did an error, but I have done validation after importing the data in Excel also, correct? So till that, and then you have to do your outlier. So I want you to do till that, okay? Then tomorrow we will do basic formulas. We will do descriptive statistics, okay? We will do graphs. We will also know for what data, what I should do analysis, okay? And what graphs I should use. We will learn all of this. Then we will learn some statistical formulas, okay? T-test, Z-test, F-test and all we will do. Clear? Is this clear to everyone? So how many of you are going to come prepared with these things that we did today? You have to come with those files for tomorrow, okay? Yes, I will put these files on LMS, sure. So, so I'm gonna give these files again to Nikita and I'll ask her to put it. Anyone having any questions or queries? send you the file. Nikita, are you there?
Ma'am, Sushmita, yeah, ma'am, you can tell me, please.
Sushmita, sorry. So,
Yeah.
Sushmita, actually, are you there? Can you just message me? I will give you these two files. I think I gave you the wrong files before this.
Okay. Fine, ma'am. No issues. You can share it with me, ma'am. I will text you in WhatsApp. No issues.
Okay, just text me. Okay, right?
Yeah,
So,
sure.
guys, okay, guys, please come back tomorrow with doing all of this that we have discussed today, so that we will do with the formulas tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So, Manya, complete till the merging. Okay. Tomorrow I will show again how to do validation, final validation, outlier, and we will do the formulas. Okay, everyone? Making sense? Yes? Everyone okay? All right. All right. So we've got 5 more minutes. Anyone having any questions, queries? All right. So Sushmita, shall I leave the session? I don't think there are any questions or queries.
Yes, ma'am. We can wind up for the day. No issues.
All right. So guys, today I showed you how we can do merging, right? How we can do some joins. So tomorrow we will start with the formulas, graphs and everything. Okay. All right. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow. Please join 5 minutes in advance so that we can do a 10-minute recap and we'll start. Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Bye.
thank you all. Good night. Thank you for
Yeah.
joining.